G'day all, welcome back again to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Fields of Fire Deluxe, Normandy, Mission 1, and we're about to go on with turn 5. And last turn we had the counterattack come in where we ended up with a artillery spotter up here who was firing down here and just decimated first platoon and really did some damage. We ended up with a light machine gun here who's putting fire down into here. We ended up with a squad over here, grenadier squad over here, putting fire into this assault team here. And we also had a heavy machine gun where realistically he probably should have gone here, or he couldn't have gone there because it was still incoming coming in there, so he probably should have gone here, but I went and put him here anyways. And when he come wandering in and with his eyes on the farm, he couldn't go here because this guy was here, he couldn't go here because the woods were under fire, so I chucked him here. And he basically came wandering in here, just looking from farm to farm at this paralysed guy, and then once he gets in here he goes, oh shit, an assault team. So he'll end up switching fire this time to the bloke on his card more than likely, because that's where the fire's coming from. So was it right? No. Should I kept doing other stuff? Probably, but to me, thematically, it worked, so I'm just going to go with it. So that's what we're up to. We also collected the German casualty last turn, so I've just put him in the captured box. And we lost the EXO and the first platoon headquarters, so I've got to get rid of them off here. So I'm just going to put him up top there, EXO and first platoon. So I need to probably look at trying to reconstitute them somehow, but I've got 4 paralysed guys here pinned in the open. I've got 2 paralysed guys here pinned in cover. I've got number 1 mortar and 3 of 1 here pinned in the open, and then I've got the LMGs back to a fire team with 3 other fire teams here, which are pinned in the open as well, with lots more incoming. So I'll just be leaving them there, pulling them out, whatever the case may be, and then get somebody in there to try and fix it later, which will probably be the CO. But yeah, very, very messy at the moment. So both the arties, yeah, that's the arty spotter there, and that's the other arty spotter there. So one of them should actually have the concentration marker, and it should probably be the first guy, which was this guy here. So we'll put that there. He started firing into there, boom boom. Yep, so we'll just leave that there, and I think we're good to go. I think I did everybody else's ammo as such. 50 cal wasn't shooting at anyone because there's blokes on, there's us on there, so there's no shooting into there. Again, nobody's shooting into here because we've got us in there with them, and nobody can shoot out. I don't think I can reach, no, I can't reach this spotter because I can't see him, as such. So that's it. Let's get into it. So this is what we have now. Third, second, first sergeant, and COHQ. Righto. So first thing, as because we had the counterattack, it goes for 3 turns. So it started on 4, it'll go 5, and then 6, and then stop. But they've gone over to deliberate assault now. So that changes our sequence of play. So let's do our higher HQ event first. That's the first thing that occurs. We got another one. Jesus Christ almighty. Okay. Number 8 this time. And number 8 is battalion is screaming for action. You must move at least 1 unit forward to a new row. With a PC marker. Right, okay. And if we do, we get an experience point. Well, let's just have a quick look at that. And we can ignore it if we're already on row 3, but we're not. So it means somebody in here, he's pinned, so he's not going forward, he's not going forward, he's paralysed, he's not going forward, so we're not going to get it at all. The only way to do it would be to take the jeep with the first sergeant up there, and he'd have to go he can't make it through because these are both slow, so he'd have to stop in here or here, and this is slow, and yeah, he can't get through here, so no, it's not going to happen. Simple as that. Right, so the next thing that happens is, just get that out of my way for a moment. Defensive mission. We're defensive at the moment, so we actually have a enemy HQ event is the next thing. Let me just bring this over so I can see it. Okay, enemy HQ, and they get one. Wow. Oh God, I hope it's not another counterattack. Number 9. It is. It's another counterattack. You're joking. You're absolutely joking. A second counterattack. Okay, well, let's have a look. So we've got a bloke here, so there'd be one put there, and we've got a bloke here, so there'd be one put there, and a bloke here, there'd be one put there, and here, and here, and here, and here. Okay, well, we'll just PC markers. We're all in here. This is what's left. Righto. So, yeah. Let's try it. Okay. First one goes in here. Second one goes in here. Third one goes in here. Fourth one goes in here. Fifth one. Sixth one. And seventh one. Okay. So we've done that. And then it's the enemy activity check segment. So we're going to do that before we do any of this shit. Sorry. Right. Okay. So we've got 1, here. Do we have markers for labels, experience, VOF, assets, cover, control? No. No. That's a lot of no-nos. No. Assets, no. Cover, control. No. Ammo, activity and environment. No. Okay, I'm just going... What am I going to use? Vehicle, veiling, spotlights. Okay, I'm just going to use this just to mark the units, and I can remove it as I do them. It's going to be the easiest way. And we'll clone. And we'll clone. I don't think there's anybody over there, no. And we'll clone, and we will clone. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So draw of 5. We are heavily engaged. That's fine. That doesn't make any difference. Okay. Pull up the chart. Enemy offensive assault. Is it assault, isn't it? Offensive assault. Yeah. Righto. So draw a 5. We're going to do number 3. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. So this guy here, the LMG team. So let's bring the chart over. On same card, no. Tripod, automatic, grenade, or heavy, no. No. All other situations. Infiltrate towards closest opposing unit or advance straight ahead. Okay. So that would be trying to infiltrate to here or advancing straight into here. Okay. So to draw a 3, we get a 2, advance straight ahead. So he is going to move to here and be exposed like that. So his PDF is going to change now because he's got that bloke there. So he's going to go for the most. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on both. Casualty I don't believe counts. So this card will be 1, this card will be 2. And he's going to go for 1. So this PDF comes here and we'll rotate clockwise, and this automatic weapons fire will come down here. And now these blokes can't see out to do anything up to him. These guys can. So we end up with a PDF here, whoops, go counterclockwise, and we have automatic weapons fire there. Up to there. So that's good, he's done. And we can delete that. So then we have a draw of 4. And it's going to be number 1, which is the spotter up here. So he's just going to try and bring in another fire mission down here. So that's a draw of 3, but he's got the concentrate, so that's 4. A draw of 4 for him. 1, 2, 3, he got it. 4, okay. So we have place a VOF of pending, goes up there, and that is his last fire mission. So he will run away next time. This guy's firing into here. So we need to use an ammo there. And he's firing into there. He needs to use an ammo there. He's only got 1 left. Right, next we've got 1, 2, 3. It's going to be number 2. That's 1. This is 2. So this guy here, what's he going to do now? On the same card as an opposing unit, yes, but undercover. So again, oh, he was supposed to infiltrate towards. Sorry, I looked at the overrun rather than assault. Sugar. So I don't think he could have infiltrated here because this unit's here. So we'll just do an infiltration check here to come into this way. 1, 2. No, he didn't. So no, that's fine. Oh, I suppose he could have infiltrated into there, into the foxholes with this guy. He's moving. Yeah, so I think he would go into here. No, I'm going to leave him there. Okay, sorry. It's just getting so messy. Okay, so we're doing this guy now, the heavy machine gun. On the same card as an opposing unit and undercover. So that is a draw of 5. 2. Fall back. Okay, fall back. 8, 6, 3. Let me grab the book. I think he just falls back to the best cover. Come on, you can do it. Fallback priority. Move towards their own side of the map. Choose a card to remove 2 with the following priorities. Off map? No, that's not going to happen. A card that is out of line of sight of any opposing units. So that would be back to here. Okay, so he's going to go back there rather than go back into the cover. So he goes back there and is marked as exposed, which means this all pinned fire stops. Let's just remove that. Now he was firing there, he's going to be firing into here now, like that. Yep. Righto, so now we've got 1 and we've got 2. We're going to do 2, which is this guy here. Now he is not undercover. So on the same card as an opposing unit and not undercover. Again, draw a 5. He gets a 2. Move into or seek cover. So he's going to seek cover. So draw of 4, he's a line unit, so it's just going to be a draw of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he finds it, so it's just going to be normal cover. Oops, sorry. So he is now in cover. And that leaves just this guy up here who's going to do his usual. He's going to try and bring fire and brimstone down across these guys. So again, it's a draw of 3 this time because he doesn't have the concentrate. 1, 2, 3 does not. So there's not going to be any incoming into here this time. Okay, so that's the enemy activity check. Segment done. Okay, so then we go into the friendly command phase. So we've got the battalion HQ impulse. So he is simply going to activate the CO, and the CO will get 2 minus 1 is 1 command. 1 command. And the CO is here. So we could bring some arty onto this guy, which would then stop him firing into here. That may be the best way to go. Yes. So he's going to be trying to fire there. So it's going to be a draw of 2, that's all. 1, 2, we get it. Okay. Now he's firing. For a -5, 4 fire missions. Okay, place VOF is a -5 into here. Arty. So how do I put fire missions on him? Let's change a label. Let's just bring this down. Mark as. No. Change label. So he's now got 3 HE, 1 Willie Pete. 3 HE, 1 Willie Pete. Okay, is good. So that goes to there. That goes to there, like that. That will change all later. That's the CO done. He has nothing left, which leaves us with 2 and 3 platoon. Okay, so let's do 2 platoon. He gets 3 minus 1 for being green, it's 2. So he now has 4 for 2 platoon. 2 platoon is here for 4. There's really not much they can do. I suppose I could try and get some of these under cover. There's really not much else to do. Suppose I could move something forward to here, and then he's going to open fire there. So let's move. We'll just move 3 AT up there. They can go straight into the foxholes. They can try and infiltrate up to there. 1, 2, they do not. They get marked as exposed. They're in there. They will flip that and put a volume of fire of small arms onto that card. And 2 platoon will bank its 3 that are left. 3 platoon next gets 0, so 3 platoon has 2. They are here. They've really got nothing to do. Really got nothing to do. No. So he's just going to keep them, and that leaves the first sergeant who gets 1 and goes up to 3, and the first sergeant is down here. Well, there's no way in the world he wants to come into any of this at the moment, so he's just going to rally this guy up. So he rallies him once to a fire team, sorry, a litter team, rallies him twice to a fire team, and uses his last one to rally him up to an assault team. And the first sergeant has no commands left. And that is that. And we go to general initiative, and we get 0. Of course we get 0. Right. So it goes to the mutual capture and retreat phase. Okay. There's nothing to capture. Retreat any unpinned, unparalysed team under a VF. He's unpinned, but he's not under a VOF. These are pinned, so they're not going anywhere. We go into the mutual combat phase with the update fire missions. So this one goes away, and this one, the pending becomes incoming, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Into there. So we've got that into there. We've got this one becomes flipped, which means this bloke can't see out to shoot anymore, so he actually won't be shooting, so his ammo will go up 1. This PDF will delete. We are still shooting into there. These guys can now shoot into there as well. So that's going to give us a crossfire. So we should actually have a PDF there now. So we're firing into there. This goes away. So this is all pinned, but it doesn't matter because we've still got the automatic fire coming this way. So that is that. So that's the fire mission update. Nobody's shooting out of there. That one's there. The other one's not shooting. Right. Potential contact evaluation. Righto, let's have a look at them. Flip. We got a B. An A. Oh, of course, an A. A B. A B. A C, and a S. Now, is that one done? I don't think this one is done because we still have a unit on here. That goes away. So that's going to stay, I believe. This goes away. Because we've now got a potential contact on there. Oh, no, that can stay there. Go back. So that should be it, I believe. Right, okay. Pinned recovery segment. Remove pin markers from any vehicle or inventory that are not under a VOF. None of these are under VOF anymore. None of these, none of these, none of these. Okay. So can we... No, we can't do that. That's just stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Unpin. He's under a VOF. He's under a VOF. He's under a VOF. That should be it, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Combat effects segment. Okay. So again, I would still like to randomize this, but it's a bit difficult. So we're just going to go from the top here and work our way down. No, we haven't done... You're an idiot, O'Brien. We didn't do the potential contact shit. So that shouldn't have been the pinned recovery segment at all. So hang on a tick, I'm an idiot. That was the only ones. So yeah, they're back to pinned. Idiot. Righto. Potential contacts. We got a C, a B, a C. We're not doing that one. A B, an A, an A. So we got two A's, 1 and 2. We're going to do number 1. And we are at heavily engaged. So it's 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. This one goes away. Repeat it to random. Okay, so this one now. 1, 2, 3, and that goes away. Right. Next is B's. So we've got B1 here, like bananas in pyjamas. B1, B2, B3. So we're going to do number 1. So that's going to be this one here. Hang on a tick. Apologies for that. Just had to talk to She Who Must Be Obeyed. Our poor little Bobby, the cat, has been at the vet all last night, so Mum's going to go pick her up in an hour's time and bring her home. So hopefully she'll be better now. But righto, so we're doing this contact B here. So B is a draw of 2 cards. 1, 2, lucky again. Send back to random draw. We've got 1, 2 Bs. We're going to do number 1. So again, 2 draws. 1, 2, lucky again. And the last B, 1, we've got contact. Okay. Contact B is a draw of 10. I really don't know where else. Well, we'll draw it anyway. Number 5 is alive. For a B, number 5 is number 5, which is a machine gun. Next, 1 or 2. It's a 2, so it's a heavy machine gun. Goody goody gumdrops. Heavy machine gun, 8 ammo in foxholes and spotted. Okay, let me grab heavy machine gun. HMG 2. Righto. Now we're here, so it can't go here because of the incoming. It can't go here because of we've got that one there. So what we can do is we can draw to see where it's going to go, and it'll either go front or it could go right. It can't go, I don't think it can go left. Let me look. Oh, it could go left. Yep. No, it can't, because it couldn't be. Can't see through there. No. So it's got to go either front or right. But we'll have a look at what it says. So it's a draw of 8, and we've got number 1, which is front. Okay. So it can only go front if there's a hill up here. And it's very long range, so that's close, long. What am I doing? I don't know why I did that. That goes back there, sorry. I've got to grab the right thing. So if there's a hill here, and there's not, so it's got to go right. Simple as that. Okay. So we'll pull a card out here. Oh, why am I grabbing that? Jesus Christ. Come over here. Right. We'll get a hedgerow there. So we'll draw for here to see if there's a hill. There is a hill. There's an orchard on top of the hill. We can draw for a higher hill. There's not. Okay. So machine gun will go here. It's in a trench. Checking again. Sorry, foxholes. Cover foxholes. Puts down a PDF. at the bottom, shooting that way, which puts automatic fire down here. Which is going to hurt. This goes away. Now, we can shoot back with heavy weapons fire. So we will flip that and we will clone that and we will put it there, and we will put heavy weapons fire there. Like that. Right. And then we have C here. That can come off now. We don't need that anymore. So potential contact C. I think that's the only one. We're done, we're done, we're done, we're done. That one's not getting done. That's not getting done at the moment. Yep, so C, draw of 1, rally. No. Okay, so that can go back to random. Right. Right. So is that everything done now? I know this one's dragging on a little bit as well. I apologise. Okay. This guy is not firing this turn. Because he was firing down here. And now he can't see through there, so he's not going to be firing for a while maybe. Okay, so he's not firing. He's firing down to here with automatic weapons fire from the hill to here. We're firing back with the heavy machine gun, the 50 cal, back at him for heavy weapons fire. Yep. Here these two are firing at each other. Here we've got the incoming, the last fire mission. Here we've got automatic weapons fire from the heavy machine gun here into here, and we are firing back with small arms at him from 2AT. Here we've got the mortar RDFO fired into here, and we have a crossfire into there. He can't shoot out. Nothing. Okay, so that's that. So now we can actually do our pinned recovery. So, righto. So this can all become unpinned, even though I did it in the wrong order to start with. And we go unpin all of those. Nobody else here is pinned. He's under VOF, so he stays pinned. Under VOF stays pinned. Under VOF so stays pinned. And that's that. Right. So we'll start from the top and work our way down. So nobody's under fire here. We have small arms fire here. So he's at, it's coming across the green, so he's at +2, -2 is 0, and small arms fire makes it a 0, which is a miss, so he is fine. We come across, the next one is here, he's at 1, +1 for foxholes is 2, -3, so this heavy machine gun, I need to mark his ammo down, is at -1, and that's a miss, so he's fine as well. Righto. Next. Done him. He is shooting. He needs to come down 1. Like that. Okay. We have this guy now who is a +1. We have a crossfire for -1, so that wipes that out. He's at -7, so he's at -4. Maximum is a hit. That's a line unit, and he becomes paralyzed. Mark as... hit result is paralyzed. Right. Then we've got these ones here that are under -1. -1, -3, 0 for the AT, and +1, -1, +2. Okay, let's there's a couple on here, so we'll go 1 and 2. We're going to do number 1. So yeah, we are here -2, +2, -1, +1, so 0 is pinned, and this guy is +1, +3, so he is at +2, which is a miss, so he gets unpinned. Right, next card is here. We are at -4, -5 at 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're at -1 for this paralyzed unit. That's a hit. For a green unit is a casualty. So that simply goes down there like that. We're going to have to collect some casualties. Okay, here we are here. 1 for them, 2 for us. 1, we're going to do them first. They're at +2, +4, +5. Wow. +5. Is pinned. Wow. Happy with that. And we are at +1, -1 is 0. So we're at +2. Is a miss, so we are unpinned. And then the last ones is here. Nothing happening there. Nothing there. Nothing there. We have -1 into here. Okay, so we'll just work our way down. So 3 HQ. This is across a green. Excuse me, but it's coming down. It doesn't matter. So he's at +1. They're all at +1. So 3 platoon headquarters is a miss. 1 of 3 is a hit. It's a line unit. Casualty and litter team. God damn it. CLLC. Casualty can go down there. Litter team can stay there. Okay, 2 of 3 at +1 is pinned. 3 of 3 is pinned. 3 mortar is hit. For a line unit is paralyzed. And then we have the 50 cal at +1 is a miss. And that is that. Right, so we've done all that. Oh, that's the thing I've got to do. Sorry, forgot. Because we had the counterattack, that goes up 1 because of 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've done that. Combat effects is done. Clean up. Righto. So the first thing we're going to do is do the clean up, and then I'll have a look at all the VOFs and PDFs and stuff. Move that out of the way. Okay. We have this guy here is firing into here, and that's still a -1 for automatic weapons in here. We are still firing heavy weapons up to there. Now I need to do his ammo. He used an ammo. He used an ammo. Righto. Nobody else used an ammo. That's all good. Nothing happens here. Nothing happens here. This guy is not shooting out because of this. We still have automatic weapons fire coming in here. I did his ammo. And I think his ammo needs to go down as well. Righto, he's done. This guy's pinned, but nothing happening there. That's there. He's pinned, so this becomes all pinned. And this is changed to automatic. Now he's not pinned, but he is. And he's in cover. And this guy shot into there, so yeah, his ammo's down. This guy did not shoot, he's got 1 left. This guy did shoot, he's got none left. Righto, I think that's about it. Again, messy, I know. We can clone that, put that there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We didn't go forward or anything else because we couldn't. So they're all cleared. So we are now at 6 experience. Sorry, we got the attack position. That's, what do you call it? The attack position. So that was worth 2, I believe. 3. 3. Okay. So this comes down 1. But we've got the attack position 1, 2, 3. So this goes up by 2, and we have 8 experience points. But we've got to have to start getting casualties out. We've currently got 2, 3 casualties. We need to get the hell out of there. This will clear next time with the incoming. Not sure what this bloke's going to do, because he's actually not going to be able to see anything. Or is he? Can't see through there. Can't see through there. There's a good chance that he's probably going to try and infiltrate forward or something. No, he doesn't do that because he's by himself. He could actually run away. That might be nice. Okay, so that's it. Again, messy. I'm sure I've made some boo-boos, but I'm going to play as it sits, as it stands, whatever else, and go from there. We're still on heavily engaged. Oh, they were A's, weren't they? So I think that one's worth 2 for A's. Righto, so that's 1 more. So we've actually got 9 experience. Okay, I'm going to call it quits there before I dribble any more BS. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.